Well, evening everybody, just out on a little adventure after work. I came here a couple of years ago I'm over at Baitings Reservoir. It's a bit windy so you might not be able to hear me, so just wanted to come down and see the old Packhorse bridge again. With some water flowing under it this time. Like last time there was hardly anything, so it's such a sight to see. Obviously you've got the original bridge here which I'm under here, and the reservoir is quite well, I'd say about half empty probably, so it's just nice to get it to reveal this Packhorse bridge. So yeah, just I came a couple of years ago and I watched it on a YouTube video, so I'm not really YouTube-ish sort of person, but yeah, I just wanted to come down and just see it again. So I thought I'd show it to you guys because not everybody can get here, and some of my friends live quite far away, so I just take advantage of just being the next junction up from work, so it's just nice to drive up. I put a little note on Facebook just to ask if the bridge had revealed itself, and here we are. So a little 20-minute drive from work and I'm up here at Baitings Reservoir in Yorkshire. So yeah, what a fabulous sight. So there is a maker's mark on the, or stonemason's mark on the other side of it really. I'll try and put some information on a bit later on as to it. The reservoir dates back to 1956, I think it is. So the pathway would have come here through here at one point, and down across the path, across the old track, and then straight over into Yorkshire. I'm not exactly sure on the date of the bridge, but just thought I would have a quick walk over it while it's got water underneath it, because last time I was here, like I say, there was barely a trickle just going underneath it. Sorry for the wind, it is a bit windy, but it's looking down towards the dam over that way, so it's a nice evening as well, and you know, you've got to make the most of this kind of sort of weather, haven't you? So yeah, here I am walking across the old Packhorse bridge. Beautiful. So the view here at the side of it, so you can see the water flowing through there, so I don't want to go down too deep, I don't fancy falling in the drink. So I thought I'd come around the other side of the bridge, just to show you. It's in cracking condition really, for, you know, I don't know if you can see that maker's mark or not, mason's mark. I know it was down, I think it was down this area somewhere, as I remember from the photograph. So it's still really muddy here, but it's yeah, it's lovely. There's the River Ryburn coming down and filling the reservoir, all the swans as well. Sorry, it's really windy. I was hoping it might be a bit sheltered here, but it isn't, unfortunately. So you can see that overcross towards the dam over there as well. So yeah, just thought I'd just come up and do a little video, you know. All the swans going through under the bridge, all coming down the Ryburn, under the bridge into the main reservoir. There used to be a little village under here called Baitings, and they eventually flooded it. I'll try and do a voiceover afterwards, but yeah. There's the boats just passing through. Look, the bridge again. I'll do a bit over in here so you can see it. So still plenty of water there. It's a bit windy, I'm afraid, as I keep saying, but it's a nice evening, so I'll have a quick walk across. So still with the other side, so if you do decide to come down, just be careful on these sides because it's very muddy, very slippy, and you could end up in the drink, so you don't really want to do that. So yeah, so I'm just over the top of the bridge now, so It's nice to be able to stand on this again. It's been hidden underwater for months and months and months, so just been waiting for it to come out again, to be able to pay a visit to it. So yeah, nicely built. I can't believe what such good condition it is in as well. So the River Ryburn in the background there. So yeah, the town or the little village of Baitings would have been under here somewhere. So probably not far from this area, I don't think. So obviously in 1956 when they created the dam and built the reservoir, obviously it was lost to the water. So yeah, shame really, but a bit of history and stuff. But it's nice that these features still surviving, you know, underwater still, and reveal themselves when we've got dry conditions as we have had recently. So yeah, nice to come back down here again. Really enjoyed it. As you can see, the inside of the bridge, there's like little trestles there. Can you just see them? There's 4 of them there on that side. There will be 4 on the other side. That's how they created the arch. They would have had materials going across that, creating the arch, and then to build the bricks onto it, or the stones I should say in this case. So really interesting how a lot of these bridges retain those trestles, but I suppose once they've built it, they can't really take them out. So I've seen quite a few bridges like that. It's quite interesting really. So yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little video just to come down and show you what it looks like. Like I say, some people can't get here because they're too far away, but it's 20 minutes from work and I couldn't resist the opportunity just to come down and see my old friend again. Not quite sure on the age of it, you know, it's probably 300-400 years old, maybe even older than that. Maybe, you know, there is sort of Viking mentioned round here as well. I think Baitings was an old Viking town, or dates back to around that era, so there is Viking around here. So great to get the detector on here, wasn't it? But unfortunately you got to have permission, as you know. So anyway, just thought I'd just do this little video just to show you what it's all about and give you some of my little explanations of what things are. Not that I know that much on bridges anyway, but hopefully you found it interesting. So where the trestles are under the bridge, I call them that. I don't know if they are called trestles. That's why I'm calling them anyway, because they're supporting obviously the materials that created the arch. So but where that is, that actually drops down. It's probably about another 20-30 feet below that where the actual bottom of the bridge is. So it's very deep there. So if you do come down, just make sure you stay away from the edges. I might come back in about a month or so, see if it's dried out even more, because like I say, I got right down to the Mason's Mark. I've not been able to see it this time, so it's clearly under the water still. So but yeah, it really is, it's so pleasing just to come down here and just see this old bridge. And I say, it did, you know, a little old friend to me, so I've been here before and really enjoyed it last time I came. So nice, took some nice photographs, and just a pleasant couple of hours out really, just to come and see it. So looking the other way, you've got the dam, Baitings Dam there across. Like I say, it was built in 1956. That's all I know about it really, to be honest with you, but I did look at it all up a couple of years ago, all the information, but like everything else, you just don't always remember these things, do you? So, but yeah, what a gorgeous place, so isn't it? The colours are beautiful, really nice. It's just nice to be out in the fresh air, I think, this time of year. So yeah, that Packhorse bridge, like I say, the path would have gone right up across, right up onto the top of the moors over there into Yorkshire. Well, we are in Yorkshire here, only just about across the border really. Yeah, cracking. I'll try and do a little overview of on the old maps so you can see how it used to look and before, obviously before the bridge was built and before the reservoir was built. So if you go back on the National Library of Scotland, you go, yeah, like I say, I'll just try and put a bit of an overlay on in a bit, and just so you can see exactly how it looks. So okay, so here we have a modern map of Baitings Reservoir. It's just located not too far from the M62 really, so as you zoom in on it, you can see the modern bridge there. I thought it shows it a bit different there. It shows it quite recently, about looks it, or maybe from a couple of years ago. But in this one you can actually see the Packhorse bridge as well, so it's quite interesting that it has shown a more up-to-date version of it. So, but if I scroll back to the old maps here now, so I'll just turn it into the old map, you can see that obviously the modern bridge disappears, and we've only got Baitings Bridge there, which is the old Packhorse bridge. So like I say, I'll try and get some dates on it for you, but here's the village Baitings Gate. It's not actually under the reservoirs, actually I thought it might be, as is the case with most of these sort of villages. When they built a lot of these dams, it tended to flood a lot of the villages, so such as Watergrove, and also over Derwent, which is over near the Snake Pass. It's another well-known village that was sunken. You know, and usually when the levels drop on these reservoirs, you can usually see a lot of where the village was and a lot of features. So on Baitings there's quite a few features as well, so I've seen a few of them on other people's YouTube videos. So yeah, it's quite an interesting place really. So I just thought I'd just show you on the modern maps, you know, how it looks now, and obviously how it did used to look. So you can see from the River Ryburn trailing all the way through there, as it trails all the way back down here as well. So it goes on through the valley, and where that's why they've obviously decided to flood it, because it's quite a busy stream eventually when it runs into the dam. Quite a good place, quite water. Oh yeah, so it's just a little quick view on the map there, and then you can see the road running off here, which would have followed across over the bridge. So like I say, so it's just a little bit of a look on the map just to see how it would have looked and how it looks today. Anyway, that was Baitings Reservoir. I'm going to go home for my tea now, and hope you enjoyed my little video.